You guys want a donut? We had some Tim Hortons brought over. Anybody? No? Hey, where'd everybody go? Never mind then.
The chocolate on your donut is melting.
Welcome back in, guys. Hey, good to see you here. Welcome in. We're back here trying to get through the planting season here in Nebraska. You know, things are coming together slow. I gotta fix this hay bales. This is ridiculous still. But we'll get to that later on. No, things are happening here, guys. We're just finishing up, well, planting season. You can see I got dirty equipment everywhere, even in my shop here. I got equipment strewn about all of my farmyard. I just haven't had a chance to kind of organize things. We've been busy planting away, and things are looking really good, to be honest with you. In fact, they're looking, well, that's not looking so good, is it? Oof, the old Ford. Yeah, I've kind of given up on the enclosed trailer. When the weather's nice, like we got nice bluebird day today. Well, it's not bluebird. It's a little overcast. It's going to be, I think it gets better in the afternoon. I don't worry about it. The boxes are fine. If it's raining, then maybe we'll take the trailer up. For now, it could live on the old Ford, I think. But what I need to finish off is, well, some corn planting. We've got the John Deere. We've got the 7R hooked up with that 1770 back there. The whole seed hawk system, we're done with that. That was all sorghum all the time. Yeah, we did this just the other day. We planted a bunch of our fields with sorghum using the seed hawk here. Worked out fairly good, actually. We were thinking about going with anhydrous for our corn, but it turns out it's not going to work out here in Nebraska. Unfortunately, no anhydrous. We had to bypass X-nay on the anhydrous A. But it's all good because we've got liquid fertilizer. We've got our seed in here. The 1775 is going to be more than capable of taking care of the rest of our fields. We've got some big fields to finish off today, guys. Okay, one itty bitty field and one super big field. Yeah, we're doubling up. So that there is plan A. Plan A? Plan A is planting. In fact, let's just get down there and we'll talk on the way. But I need to get that cornfield. We'll do the small little guy first, and we've got the big guy. There's a big field just over this hill crest up here. Small little guys down by the river valley. So we're gonna get those done, and then I want to start looking at Hayin a little bit. Not too worried. We could fertilize this stuff more potentially. I think there's some fields that still need to be sprayed, maybe with some herbicide, but I need to get to Hayin, and we do have some fields that I think are good to go, to be honest with you. Most notably the one right beside the house. Yeah, guys, we got this little field right here. We did hay this last fall, but I think it's good to go, and we can start making some more bales. Like you saw what we had for bales right at the start there. Now it's an okay amount, but the cattle are starting to, they're maturing, and they're starting to eat a little bit more than, well, they're eating more than just the nuggies that I'm making for them, it seems like now. So we need some more hay, I guess. We'll get to that later on, maybe. And then, of course, well, we've got more selling to do. See if we can get rid of some more ethanol, make a little more cash. You know what? I'm still in debt, guys. Yeah, spring is definitely here in the valley, down in Green Valley here. Looks pretty good down below. As we come down to on the bottom right here is where this field is. Small little field, not a huge one. This won't take us too much time. And she's all prepped, which is even better. Let's just jump in here. Yeah, guys, looks pretty good. So we'll do a couple maybe 2 headlands. We'll see if we can do 2 headlands. By the time we get 2 headlands done, it's probably going to be enough, to be honest with you. And then we'll get through this field. Looks like it's all limed. No fertilizing state done in this yet. We haven't done any of that. Got some weeds growing right now. We'll probably have to come back here with some herbicide and take care of that later on. But for now, let's just get this thing planted in. Everything's full. We're ready to go. We serviced this just the other day. I know it looks a little dirty, but it's been getting used. So what do you expect? All right, let's get busy to work here. It's enough lollygagging, right? Fire this thing on up. Sounds good. All right, crew, let's go into the field. Drop that down. And of course, we've scanned all our fields, so optimized seed rates are in effect. Let's save a little bit of cashola with that at least. That's one benefit, of course. All right, hammer down. Let's get around this thing, shall we? Couple headlands, get through this field. Not a big field, but it's still going to take us a couple minutes at least. The big field up on top. Yeah, that one there, on the other hand, that's going to be a different story, guys. That's going to be a different story. I'll check back with you in a couple minutes here. I think it's still good. Corn's in the ground. We do need to come down here. I know we're going to have to be dealing with some weeds at some point down here, but you know what? I've got some other things to deal with first. We'll let the weeds come up, and then we'll knock them back down later on. We've got a sprayer for that. It'll be fine. As for our last field, let's go back into the farm. I'm going to refill this We used what, half a tank roughly? So yeah, we'll go back up top, we'll refill it, and then from there we'll go into the big field. Yeah, this one's ginormous. She's this one's not going to take us just a couple itty bitty passes. This one's going to take us probably the better part of the day. And I still want to get to Hayin, so hopefully we can get through this. Hopefully we can get through this something quick. Hammer down, I guess, guys. I really don't know what to say about this, but we've got some work still to do here to get ready for the summer. Seed and fertilizer refilled, back to work. Let's go. So guys, I kind of procrastinated on this field. The nice thing about it is so close to the farm. Well, it's not the closest field, but it's one of the closest fields. It's just, well, right by all these bins right up here. It's so close that I can just run back and forth. Now, I would love to have seed and fertilizer up here, and maybe that's something I could possibly put into the bins up here, because I'm not really using these bins for anything else. Maybe I could put seed and fertilizer in these bins. That would be something. I got augers there. That could be a way of mitigating that problem. Regardless, we've got, well, that would be not liquid fertilizer, mind you. I digress. Yeah, this one's big. This is a big field. This is my biggest field, guys. But anyways, I've left it to the end. This is the last field, and I've left it. I kind of regret that, but hey, it'll be all right. We'll get, well, no hay, but you guys know what I mean. We'll be corning, not haying. You know, sometimes I should really just be quiet and just get to work. Yeah, we'll get there. Open up. Let's go. Open sesame. Please. Please. There we go. Thank you. Nice and easy. And then let's get into this field. This is going to take us, like I said, a little bit longer. Hopefully we can deal with this. And I really want to get it to Hayin today, guys. Really want to get to Hayin. So stick around. We'll get to Hayin once this gets done. I promise. All right. Fire it up. And Bob's your uncle. Let's get into this field. More corn. More corn inbound. Lots of corn. All the time right now. As we finish off the last field. The last planting field for the summer here. You know what? I've thought about buying another field down below, but it's already planted. So, you know what? If we end up buying that, I think it's got wheat on it right now, is what they've planted on that. So, I can always use the wheat. We can get some straw off that, and then I don't have to worry about buying straw for next year. But yeah, maybe that's something to think about. Food for thought. Anyways, give me a bit, guys. This is literally gonna. Oh boy, there's a lot of white field I've got to get through out there. A lot of lime I've got to till up. A lot of seed I got to put down. We'll see you in a bit once I got to go refill, all right? All right, see you in a bit. Already time for a refill. We've got 2 headlands done, not even. Already time to refill. This is going to seriously take us forever. It's all good. We got time today. All right, refilled once again. Back at her. Things are looking good. On last little bit here. I think I've got enough seed fertilizer. Finish this off. We're just the bare ends of it here, guys. It's been a bit. It's been an hour and a bit we've been working on here. Looking good though. I'm pretty stoked with this, actually. This is good. We got a lot of corn coming in the ground here. We're gonna get this done sooner than I thought, in a way. Just good thing we had the weather that worked through this, right? So there we go. Last pass, and well, maybe not quite last pass. Pretty darn close. Yeah, I think we can get this all. Oh, just not quite. Anyways, we'll get this all, and I think, guys, we'll be seeing if we can take care of the hay. It's Hayin time. You know, we got the corn in the ground. Corn looks good, I think. You know what? It's been a good day, actually. It's been about an hour and a bit we've been working out here, and things have worked out swimmingly for us planting the corn. I was a little nervous. I thought the weather was going to turn on us, but yeah, look at this. We are the 7 hours, or yeah, 7 hours been working great. I'm happy, guys. This is great. Fantastic. Everything's planted.
Should totally celebrate this with a donut.
All right, let's wrap it on up. Wrap it on up. I said up there, not ip. I don't know what ip is. Wrap it up, and let's head back over. Let's deal with our Hayin problem. I think, well, it's not much of a problem. It's gonna be fine, right? I've got a new solution. We've got a new plan, and it's actually gonna save us money. Like I do, you guys like saving money, right? So. Let's work on that. That's gonna be our next little plan here as we roll into summer. I want to get the first cut of hay down that field, just so we can start looking at possibly maximizing our profits on those cows. We already have the TMR. Don't get me wrong, TMR is good. It's just hay is a little bit Hay's hard to come by, and it's a great day for hay. And speaking of which, don't forget, if you're new around the channel, guys, make sure you guys hit that subscription button. And you know what? Welcome all the new subscribers. You know what? You guys are awesome. If you guys want to get maybe a shout out in a future video, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you guys don't get missed. We'll see you guys then. Oh boy, every time I walk by this truck, I swear it looks like it's getting worse. I swear it looks like that it's starting to creep. It'll be fine. This is what I want to get rid of. This old New Holland. I've got a line on a new John Deere instead. And I think we get rid of this, pick that one up, we'll get some money back, and we'll have one that probably works a little bit better for us. I mean, we've got next to no hours on this New Holland, only 0.5 of an hour. We did a little bit of haying on it, not a lot, but you know what? I think the John Deere deck is better. It's more, it drives nicer, and it's cheaper. So it's like a win-win-win-win. So let's get rid of this New Holland. We're gonna take this back to the shop right now. We gotta go for a drive. We'll get rid of that, and I'll show you the new one. Locked and loaded. Let's rock and roll. So here's the plan. This is actually worth more since it's a little bit newer than the John Deere I'm picking up right here, guys. It's actually kind of funny because I think the John Deere is personally better, as like I said, as far as size goes, as far as width of the header goes. So we return this to the dealership. They're going to sell it off for us, and well, there's the unit I'm picking up right there. I mean, does it get much better than that? You're getting a better unit for a cheaper price. So a little bit older unit, but really for what we're going to be using this for, guys, I think this is going to work just fine. This little hay bind, I'm happy with this. This should be totally fine, and we're saving ourselves like probably 30 grand total that we're gonna get back because of this. Let's go put this thing up on the deck here, and we'll get this back in. And you know what? We're gonna put it to good use here right out of the chute. No messing around today. Like I said, we've got stuff I want to get done, and those cows, they aren't gonna feed themselves. They really aren't. I was a really bad backup job. You guys didn't notice that. Just carry on. I got this. Just don't worry about it. Carry on, guys. And of course, I'm aware I could just drive that home if I wanted to, but using this truck and trailer, so much faster. It's a long drive, guys. It would literally take, yeah, it would take like half an hour just to drive that thing across to the farm. This here I could do in a matter of like a couple minutes. Way better, way faster. See, look how quick that was for you guys. Way faster. So just doing a quick inspection on this, guys. To be honest, I thought the header was going to be a little bit bigger. Yeah.
Question.
What?
Are we not saying phrasing anymore? Which, that's fine, whatever, but if we're doing a new thing and nobody told me, that I'd have a problem with.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it is, it might be about the same size, to be honest with you. It looks pretty close. Regardless of which, still a good savings on money, and we're just going to do Team Green now instead of Team Red. That's not Team Red. It's New Holland. That's red there. I don't understand. What I do understand is that it's a great day for hay. Let's get to the field. Let's get some of this stuff up. I just want a few bales just to make sure this is all working hunky-dory, and we'll go from there, guys. Like, it doesn't need to be anything crazy today, but we might as well do the small field up. This is an easy, super easy field for us to come and grab some hay from whenever we need it. But it doesn't get us, like, we only get a little bit from this. It's, I think, like maybe like a half dozen bales. It is what it is. Let's turn this thing on, drop the header down, and in we go. Perfect. Love it. And yeah, guys, this is it. Let's get through this field. It looks a little bit better than it did before. I'm tempted to actually go in here and plow this up, maybe actually and properly plant some proper hay down in here, instead of just going with the old standard grass field that we're getting out of this right now. But for what it's worth to me, I mean, yeah, I'll get a little bit more, and maybe I could get rid of this hill. That'd be another thing. But really, how much am I going to spend on this? Do I really want to spend a bunch of cash on seed and fertilizer and everything else when I'm getting all this for free? I'm getting it for free. I'm not going to sell this stuff. I'm going to use it all for my cattle. Does it really make a difference if I do that, or should I just suck it up, keep on working with what I got, get a couple cuts a year out of this, and we're good to go? And by good to go, I mean this thing's awesome. This does everything I needed to do. Look at that. No problem at all. Just goes through this field. I can just cruise 10 miles an hour. Just got a few more passes left. You know what? This has got me thinking a little bit that, well, realizing that this is like the weakest part of my whole haying operation, guys. I mean, we've got a decent tedder so we can dry and cure this hay, but we've got a massive crone baler that's got a windrower attached to it that well, takes care of actually baling it all and windrowing all in one fell swoop. But the hay behind itself we're using here is well, it is the weakest link for sure. This thing is, I mean, it's great, but by comparison to what else we're dealing with, this thing's tiny. I mean, you can see how many passes we did here. Like, we've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 12 passes back. I mean, and that's per side. So yeah, you got quite a few here to deal with. And the rest of this jobby job is going to be like nothing that even happened. It's going to be super quick. So this is definitely the weakest part. Do I need to upgrade? I mean, we could potentially, but I'm happy with this. I don't think we need to go crazy on the hay end, do we? I know old Lane Brown there has been 4B Gaming's been buying some bigger hay fields, so if I need to do something over there, maybe we'll talk about it then. But I think for my uses, guys, this is plenty. I think this is good to go. We'll get her done with this. Speaking of which, let's go grab a tractor. We got the John Deere right there. We'll grab the windrower, or the tedder I should say, and we'll start cleaning this field up. Let's go. All right, last step before baling. Whoa, let's go. Like I said, we could, these big implements. Meanwhile, we're working with that little hay bind. We hit 3 rows, three of the windrows from that hay bind. We're hitting with this one windrower. Yeah, see, it is definitely the weakest thing, but it does look pretty cool. Look at that. That looks great. All right. Tedding's done. Let's go take this chrome baler out and bale these things up. I'm going to leave them in the field, actually. I'm not going to come back and pick up these bales for now. I'm just going to leave them out there for the time being. I mean, we're hitting summertime. I'm not overly concerned. I can steal bales from there. I still got a few bales as you saw back in the shed there. So I'm not overly concerned. They can stay out there. I can grab them if I need them. Whatever. It doesn't matter. And then it's an easy way to kind of keep track on where I sit with my bales, right? Makes sense? So that is the plan for this. If we can grab a bunch of these, just leave them out here, all the better. I think that's all I need. So these are gonna be all the hay bales, guys, for the time being. Let's see if I can grab everything here. Let's just grab this stuff in the corner as well while we're at it. Can I grab that? Oh, I can too. Get it right off the road. Nice. Now typically I would have come out and taken off the duals off the John Deere. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. For like I said, I'm not making profit off this hay. This is going straight to our cows. Not worried about it. Just simply trying to get some food to make sure they've got good food for the rest of the year. And yeah, some squished hay. What are you gonna do? Looking good. We already got some bales coming out. Like I said, a half dozen bales. That'll feed us through the summertime, and then we may have to try and figure out something else for later on in the winter. I think we have too many cows now. It'll be close, but we may have to go over to maybe Lane's farm and get some hay. He's kind of gonna become a hay machine. I think he wants to work with silage this time, but he's got a lot of stuff to do. So maybe if I need more hay, we'll go that way. Oh boy, here we go. Now I'm starting to rhyme again. Every single time I talk about hay, gotta quit doing that. So guys, I think that's gonna do it for us today. 1 o'clock. You know what, we made some really good time on planting the last of these fields. We've got everything planted. We've got a first cut of hay done. I just gotta start selling off. I mean, we've got ethanol we got to sell off. We've got the truck already loaded there. That's like $100,000 right there worth of ethanol, and we get that almost every day. So that could be profitable. That might help us get out of debt. I mean, it's not going to be like instantaneous by any means, but it's doing pretty good. And I mean, we're getting some milk right now. Got some steaks coming nicely. I mean, well, cattle. You know what? It's slowly coming together, but we're still, as long as the bank doesn't recall us, we should be okay. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that $3.5 million that I owe, but we'll find a way to get that paid back. I think we're doing all right. Things are happening. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Slap that like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again to all them channel members. Shout outs to all the brand new members and those who have been renewing lately. And of course, maybe if you missed yesterday's episode on this, click the video. Click that card. Go find out more about our ethanol plant. Yeah, the ethanol plant's doing good. It could only get better, though, I think. Actually, you know what? I don't think it can get any better. I think it's as good as it's going to get, but it's doing all right. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.